Action. Welcome, everyone. We're back. We went on a hiatus for a few months because we got married.
We got married.
So yeah, that takes a lot of time. But we're back. What?
I felt like we started. We did like
Yeah,
2-3 videos and then just like.
Yeah, we got engaged and then we put all of our focus
So it was
into
my
the
fault.
wedding. No.
Because I proposed.
We have lives.
So you're like, yep, he proposed. We don't have to put this on the back burner because we getting married.
Yeah,
we
had a wedding, a honeymoon, so that takes a lot of time to plan. So, but we're back, and our first video back from our hiatus is a little bit not weird, but like we're reviewing the 7th episode of the 3rd season of Euphoria. And for those of you who've already watched it, you already know what we're going to talk about. So we're going to get right into it. So Nate is dead.
Listen.
Why are you clapping?
I don't watch Euphoria. I'm going to let you guys know ahead of time.
He's piggybacked off of me. So when I would watch it, he would like be in the background and you know, noticing a few things.
I've only watched like probably 5 episodes of the 1st season with you, like in the background.
So you should know all that there is to know about
me. And a few episodes of this latest season. So it's like I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I'm not gonna watch Euphoria. I'm not gonna take time to do it. I have other things that I want to watch.
Oh, excuse me.
I will watch it vicariously through her because of the conversation that everyone's kind of having about the show.
Yeah.
Apparently, a lot of people are not liking this new season because of like the transition from high school to like whatever the hell they're doing right now.
And the music choice, because Labyrinth is no longer providing music for the show, so that made it definitely made a difference, especially during the church scenes. No.
That I don't know. I don't know anything about Labyrinth. All I know.
You should listen to him.
Huh?
You should listen to him.
I'll listen to Labyrinth when I can.
Yeah. But going back.
Is that a thing on the internet? Like, is everyone saying, yo, why didn't they get Labyrinth on this season?
Because the first 2 seasons were heavily, like, he did the music for Labyrinth, and I think he collabed with Hans Zimmer at the time too, but I think this season it's just solely Hans Zimmer. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Labyrinth made all the music in season 1 and 2. And like during scenes, you can hear his influence. You can hear his music. He has like he works a lot with vocals and like choir like. I'm gonna show you examples, but yeah, in this season his presence isn't really felt, especially since the last season there was this whole church scene, and he actually made an appearance because Rue was walking up to him as he was like singing, "Hello, you know I'm tired," and that was just a very powerful scene.
You're such a music head. I'm just realizing it. We're gonna talk about the episode. I guess you just had to get that off your chest because like Labyrinth's not in this season and it just bothers you. I guess it bothers a lot of people.
Yeah, it bothers a lot of people because we already got used to like a certain vibe.
That the music brought to the show.
Yeah.
And now you feel like the vibe is gone now.
Yeah, I mean, and this season is so different from the rest. It's like its own like, you know, American Horror Story has the same actors and stuff. This, but like a different plot. This feels like the same characters, somewhat same personality, but like it's in a different universe. Like they definitely did a Western style version for this season because everyone's in a desert, cowboys, etc., drugs, a standoff. It has the Western elements And I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like this would definitely be discussed in one of my media studies classes back in school. Because it even started out with like the first episode of the season. It started out with those purplish, bluish hues. I don't know what you call them. When Rue was trying to get over the border. I don't know if you remember that.
In the first episode?
Yeah, when she was trying to get over the border, and you saw like the purple.
Well, like I thought she was on drugs. Not gonna lie, I thought that's why the color was like that for the video. I thought it was because she was on drugs while she was crossing the border.
I don't think you should be on drugs while you're working.
I mean,
that's like bad business. You can't eat while you're serving
at
a restaurant.
You heard it here first. If you own a cartel, hire Tay.
You know what?
Tay clearly knows what's good for business. Hey. Don't get high on your own supply.
That's a saying. I can make up that saying. I know of that saying. Because, like,
clearly Rue is bad for business.
To do, you got work to do.
Clearly Rue is bad for business because the way this.
She was not, but I don't think she was high. I don't think she was high that time. But, like, she was just. I can't really tell when Rue is high or not unless I actually see her
actually take something and then.
Yeah, but okay, I'm not gonna say that because like sometimes it's obvious that she's sober, sometimes it's obvious that she's high, but it's like I don't know if she's currently using like actively or what, or if she's like fully sober, how long she's been sober for. She's been meeting with her sponsor, Ali, which that's what this episode opened up with, his background and history. And I love when they do like a background of characters, because the last episode they did one with Alamo. Oh my god. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I was with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, his mother.
Yeah, his mother conned the dude that like had the burn victim. Dude.
He not only conned the burn victim, he conned Alamo. Alamo was all getting like looking up to that guy as a father figure.
It was all a con.
Yeah.
And then the mom was like, "Don't give me that look. Don't. You didn't have to kiss the guy." I'm like, "Wow, that's crazy. You justifying a con to a child, bro? That's wild. That's wild."
And that's how we got our Alamo.
That's wild.
Yeah, but okay, let's actually talk about this episode.
Yeah, because we went into a tangent. Should we? You know what? We might keep the beginning part because we were going into a tangent, but let's go into the episode.
Okay, so as I said before, Nate is dead. No one mourns the wicked, and it's so true. But like, I expected either Rue or Nate dying. I mean, they were just chopping off his body parts one by one, and then Jacob Elordi, the actor who plays Nate, wanted out of the series anyway. So I expected that. I didn't expect it to be that way. Like, he was buried alive, and I don't even think he was buried like 6 feet under either. I think it was just buried like a foot under, because you could see the vibrate, like when he was banging, you can see the ground rumbling, and that's what attracted the snake that went down the pipe. Yeah, I did not expect.
You didn't expect him to go out that way?
Yeah, by a snake, but
not gonna lie to you, this dude got messed up this whole season. This dude got messed up. This man got messed up this whole season, but apparently it still wasn't enough for you guys, for you Euphoria heads. Because even after all of that, you guys still wanted more, and I'm like,
no, okay.
I mean, he's dead. I mean, shouldn't y'all be happy throwing a parade? No, you're like, no, he needs to take accountability for what he's done to everybody.
He does. He's done so much within the first 5 episodes of the first season. Like, oh my god, like, where do I even start?
Well, you don't need to go into his accolades because we're talking about the episode.
Yeah, but you're saying that that we feel that he needs to take accountability.
No. That's what you said.
Okay, I said it.
And I'm telling you, okay, but
I feel that his demise was met.
It's his demise was met
before he acknowledged and repented for what he has done. The only thing that was remotely close to that was when he and Jules were speaking at his wedding, and he was like, "Thank you for coming," and whatnot. And I guess that was like some kind of
I don't think that was
some kind of like peace.
He was just saying thank you. He didn't want to say like he was an asshole.
Yeah, he didn't want to say I'm sorry. He doesn't
believe in that.
Apologize.
Because he's a bad character.
And a lot of people have been saying that the Nate in this season is more calm and was on like some kind of road to redemption. I didn't necessarily, well, in some parts I did see that he was a little bit more calm, but he's still a jerk because like he conned a lot of people. He was actively conning his neighbors and friends.
He did a long list of very bad things from season 1 to season 2 up to this point where the guy wanted the money back from him and was basically torturing him until Cassie had to come up with the money and everything. I understand.
And to be fair, this is totally ironic to what he always believed that his life should be. He was very misogynistic. He wanted dominance. He thought that the male should be dominant in the relationship, but it turns out that number one, your father's business, now that you've taken it over, was basically destroyed because of a right fertility flower, a feminine flower. So I feel that's kind of ironic because flowers are like
that's a theme. That's the central theme of it.
Yes, synonymous with femininity, and the fact that your livelihood was shut down because of that. And then in the last episode, he was shown stomping on those flowers, blaming those flowers. He was still not taking accountability. Like, okay, granted, you did not do your research. You didn't like scope the area to see, oh, what's around there that could possibly get this whole thing shut down. If I'm not in construction or anything, but I would want to know like what is around the area that I'm building. So I would be careful or what have you. But apparently he didn't do his research, that those flowers were there, they're endangered, and people would have a problem. The government would have a problem, so then your thing was shut down. But no, you're stomping on the flowers, blaming them. Like, dude, you should have done your research. You're still not taking accountability for your own downfall.
And that's what I was trying to explain to her off camera before we did the video, is that bad characters or characters that are innately not good people, they have this kind of like personality and habit where they choose to put the blame on other things than themselves. That's just how it is. It's you see it in numerous different forms of media, in books, movies, TV shows. There are always bad characters that will never take accountability. But I guess why we got on camera is because I was telling her, because she thinks I'm a Nate sympathizer, and I'm not. He's dead. You guys got what you wanted. This is exactly what happened with Cersei in Game of Thrones. For those that didn't watch Game of Thrones, spoiler alert.
The death wasn't satisfying.
Spoiler alert for those at this point. If you don't want it, you can skip this a few seconds. Spoiler, Cersei dies, right? But her death wasn't satisfying for everyone because she didn't take accountability. And I'm like, she's not a good character. A lot of good characters don't take accountability for what is happening to them. They usually put the blame on something else, or they curse the world for the reason why they're in that predicament. I honestly believe in that final moments of him in the box with that snake, he was like angry. He was more angry than scared. He was like I think he was bit both.
Really?
Because
I thought he was scared.
Because literally, when he was in that meeting with, what's the name of that guy? The Albanian guy?
Nas.
When they were in the whole thing with Nas, he
Armenian.
was Armenian.
Just
Not Albanian, Armenian. But he was upset that Cassie wasn't responding back to Nas and also like providing any money or anything. And it pissed him off because, you know, his life is on the line, so he's gonna obviously blame Cassie for it, even though it's not Cassie's fault that like he's in that predicament.
Exactly, because once again, he's leaning on his female counterpart, his partner, to get him out of a jam. And that contradicts his whole ideal back in season 1, season 2 about the man being dominant and stuff. And like,
but he doesn't have a choice. His life is on a standstill. He doesn't have a choice. He has to just suck it up.
It's like, because
literally, let's say hypothetically, they were able to pay him back, and they weren't gonna get extorted anymore. He would go back to his old ways and treat Cassie like inferior and say, "You're supposed to listen to me. I know what's right. I know what's wrong." I guarantee you, because based on what I've seen in season 1 and up to now, he's not a good character. So a lot of fans online that wants him to take accountability, like, I'm sorry, baby, it was never gonna happen. You might as well be satisfied with the death he got. You might as well be, because it's like I thought, even when him getting his fingers and his toes caught off and everything, and beaten, like, that wasn't enough for you guys. You guys are like, no, he needs more. No.
I feel that the way he died was very satisfying. The whole snake biting the snake, basically, and yeah, because
that's a good one.
Sam Levinson, he's very like good with the metaphors and whatnot. For example, the burning Joshua tree in episode 6,
and the flower,
huh?
And the flower that destroyed Nate's business.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought of that myself. I didn't know if that's where he was going.
Okay, then you just make it thematic themes. I love it.
I'm giving my opinion of it, because like rewatching season 1, I'm like, okay, you're a misogynistic, you're sexist, and your downfall is now a flower, a pretty flower.
It was pretty.
Yeah. But I was satisfied with the way he went out, but I just wanted, me personally, I wanted him to acknowledge the hurt he has caused. He framed or forced Tyler from the first season to admit to a crime that he didn't commit, beat him to a pulp. Like, that was completely unfair. Threatened Jules, choked out Maddie.
That was all season 1 stuff.
Yeah, honestly, season 2 was kind of a blur. The only thing that I recognized that he did was date his ex's best friend and hold Maddie at gunpoint.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's done more within that season. I have to rewatch it, but it's like the list is high, and that list was piling from the first episode. So like he was like immediately, he was immediately the antagonist, because when Jules came to that party and all Jules did was look at him, he was giving her a hard time.
No, that was.
He was like, "What are you looking at? Who invited you? Does anyone know?"
Okay. All right.
No,
back to the episode, because we're going on a tangent on his accolades.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he should have died because of that, but it's like the list piles on. So like karma's gonna hit you eventually, and this was poetic justice, I guess, because like I said, a snake killing a snake. Yeah, and a lot of people are comparing this to Kill Bill. I never seen the movie.
I showed her the clip.
Yeah.
And then she saw the clip again on the internet.
maybe he could have punched his. He was only buried a foot.
He didn't
down.
study. He wasn't taught by Pai Mei. He can't kick his way out of that box.
I've never been
punch his way out of that box.
I've never been tied up like this before, but I would spend a lot of time trying to like maneuver my hands out of the rope, or like trying to, I don't know. I feel like he was just there. He just laid there and, you know, was just yelling, hoping someone would get him out. And his brother really missed him by a few feet, because Nate was already passed out when his brother was there, and then woke up as he was driving away.
Man was knocked out. And then when he realized somebody was there, he was like screaming. I was like, yo, he's already in the car. It's too late, bro. He can't hear you. That's so bad.
I wonder how they're going to explain this to his family. Because...
oh, man.
I mean... yeah, because his fans have noticed that his finger and his pinky toe are missing. He was obviously beaten to a pulp. I don't know, like... I don't know if, like... Because I was looking at his feet. And I'm like, where did the snake bit him on his neck? And I saw a second bite. So I'm like, what damage did the snake do? And what did...
The venom.
Okay.
The venom travels through your bloodstream.
Okay.
It affects your whole body. Hence, I guess why, like you said, that like his tongue, that was his tongue,
yeah,
and not his lip, because he was foaming, and then he went into cardiac arrest and then just died, like in pain in a box. Like that's boy.
Yeah. But that's another reason why I was confused, because Nate had already lost a pinky toe. You would think that, and someone mentioned this on social media, that he should have just sold his father's business and paid back the loan shark, and he would still be living today. And personally, yeah, if someone is actively threatening your life, you have to do whatever you want to do. But no, instead he decides
he forces his wife to go on OnlyFans.
Yeah, pimp out your wife and have her make the money to save your life.
Because apparently that's the most logical and most morally acceptable reason. It's like, I'm not selling my father's business, but you're my wife. You can do a whole bunch of things on the internet for some change, And obviously they got there too late. Nate died. Cassie was freaking out.
Yeah.
Maddie's pissed off because it's like,
now Maddie's in debt to Alamo.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what the funny thing is that it hadn't even been 72 hours. Matt said that they had 72 hours. That was the same day and Nate died. So it was like, it was meant to be for his death. And for like, I guess for someone to be in debt to, because now the debt is passed down. It was passed down to Cassie, and now it's passed on to Maddie, who's in debt to Alamo. Which I don't see like how that debt is passed. I mean, I guess killing a cartel member is worth $1 million.
I guess it is.
I guess, but it's not like Alamo lost any money.
Extortion's a hell of a thing.
Yeah, and that's what led me to like look up and search up ChatGPT. What happens when you actually pay off a loan shark or a gangster or whatever? And it gave the results. I wonder if I still have it. I doubt I still have it, but I remember it by heart. You could either walk off, like, I guess, scot-free, or there would be some kind of convenient or imaginary fees that the loan shark would add on to that, or they would pressure you to take out another loan so that you'll still be indebted to them. I'm like, wow. So as soon as you get into business with a gangster or whatever, even if you pay them off,
yeah, that's all it's for you.
Yeah, but yeah, so even if Cassie had paid off his debt, it would never end. Once you make a deal with the mob or whatever kind of gangster, even if you pay them off, you're still not getting out.
Yo.
So that was neat.
Well, I don't know how they're gonna resolve that. The only way they can resolve that, because obviously Alamo's just been messed up by his childhood. He's honestly, Alamo's not a good character.
No,
he's not. His childhood really messed him up. So now he just never wants to get played by a woman ever. He just thinks all women are out to get to scam and con him because of his mother.
It was like he was waiting for Maddie to ask him for some kind of favor, because at this point him and Maddie were working together. I don't think she was working for him specifically, but now that she asked for this favor, now she's gonna be indebted to him for $1 million and 20% of Cassie's earnings.
Which is crazy. That means like literally whatever you make, you gotta give 20% of that to him permanently. And it's like, bro, like that's real extortion. That's crazy. That's crazy. So like the only way I can see this panning out for Maddie is if Alamo dies. If Alamo dies, then she's completely free. But I don't know how that's gonna work out because I don't watch the show.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, you know, it really is what it is.
But the next and last episode, I don't know if it's the last episode of the whole series or just the season, because there's been talk that Zendaya is not gonna come back. Jacob Elordi. The next and last episode will be 90 minutes. So it's
a whole movie.
Yeah.
A whole movie. And right at home, look at y'all are eating. Y'all eating good. Nate died. Rue's. Oh wait.
Everyone's saying that Rue's gonna die.
I thought she was gonna die in that episode.
She's escaped death so many times.
It's not even funny.
Yeah.
It's luck at this point. At this point, she's just rolling. She's just rolling natural 20s because like she's just dodging bullets.
She's really escaped death. She overdosed before the series began, and she lived.
But talk about her in the episode. Like Faye's gonna have to kill her.
Oh, Faye, I cannot stand you. I seriously can't. Like,
she just wants to be loved, dude.
No, she wants money. That's what she wants. She had her Yahtzee love, and she was willing to like even double cross him to get her share. Yeah, to get her share of the money. And as soon as she saw that there wasn't any money, she just freaked out and said, "Oh, Rue, how could you do this to me? Everyone always does this to me.
Everyone always does."
Anyone. Like she was really freaking out while the neon Yahtzee was like sleeping, and she's making all this noise, and then at the end of the episode, she just yells out his name like, "Wayne!" And then it just went black. So we're gonna find out what happens to Rue in the next episode. Wayne's been wanting to kill
Rue for a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy he's the creme de la creme of them.
Yeah, he literally said that he wanted pure white babies from Faye, tattooed her with a swastika. And yeah,
man, it's disgusting, bro. Yeah, Nazis, bro. They need to stop reading that manifesto and go touch grass. I swear to God, bro. They're terrible. But I mean, I don't know Faye's background of it, but I guess, you know, has her own sets of traumas and everything.
I think so. I ignored her all of season 2 because I'm like, I don't know. I just don't like her character, so I didn't pay too much attention to her in season 2. But I guess she has been in the game a while. I think she was a hooker or something. And fun fact: the actress who plays Faye, is a porn star. And I think it's funny because also in this episode, when Lexi's boss, who was going to make a show around Cassie.
Oh, LA Nights?
Yeah, she was gonna make a show about a porn star going to Hollywood and whatnot and trying to change her life. And I guess the producers, they were like, oh, why do you have to get a real porn star? You could just get an actress to do that. So they basically fired Cassie, and I thought that was funny because Faye is an actual porn star, and now she's in an HBO TV show, yeah, a popular TV show. So it was like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, IRL, they're giving this porn star. Oh my goodness, I don't think I'm allowed to say porn star.
Babe, we put this on video on 18 plus. It'll be all right. Kids, okay. Little kids not supposed to watch this video anyway.
Yeah, go to bed. Yeah, so they they put this porn star on the show, and then talking about not using an actual porn star in their fictitious show.
Is that all what that happened in the episode though? That's all. That's the only like important things that I remember from the episode.
Jules was not in this episode, thank goodness. But I have a theory.
Thank goodness.
I have a theory.
She's gonna save Rue? No.
No.
That's not the theory.
So you know how Jules is basically a sugar baby for a surgeon?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how everyone's been talking about Alamo harvesting his girls that he's unhappy with, like harvesting their organs.
Jesus.
What if
the surgeon is the
yeah, what if he's the one who's been working for Alamo harvesting?
Who writes this? If it's true, then babe, they need to hire you. I don't know if it's true, but it would make sense. If it's true, then they need to hire you. Either that, or you just consume so much media. You consume so much media, you just know.
I mean, I am a media studies graduate, so I like to connect the dots and, you know, have these theories. I don't like to go too far into them, but this would make sense. Because
conspiracy
because other than Jules' relationship with Rue, why else would Jules be in this season? It's like she doesn't hold too much of a purpose besides her being a sugar baby and not following her passion. She chooses money over passion, and it's like when we watch scenes with Jules, it's a completely different show. So my only way to tie her into everything else that's going on, because right now she's not directly tied to the whole drug drama.
Mm-hmm.
The only way to connect that is having her sugar daddy be the surgeon, the black market surgeon, harvester.
Why he makes so much money?
Yeah, he's able to support his family and put up Jules in a luxury apartment. So it's like I don't think I watch Grey's Anatomy.
All coming back together.
I don't know any surgeons personally, but I've watched Grey's Anatomy. You can't support a family and a side person on your salary.
Well, I mean, aren't they in LA, right? Are they in LA?
Yeah. Oh, true.
LA is a little bit more expensive than Seattle,
mm-hmm.
but still, you're right. You can't. But I guess I'll be eavesdropping on the next episode only because I want to see what's gonna happen to Rue.
Eavesdropping. I'm gonna make sure he watches everything.
I honestly think Rue's gonna get out of it again.
Probably no. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna think that she's dead, and at the last possible second before it goes to black, we're gonna see that she's alive. She escapes death again for some reason or another. That's what's gonna happen. She's probably gonna have her death fate or something.
Peak Rue shenanigans. I love it. Peak Rue shenanigans. Just escaping death. Yo, the Grim Reaper's just like right behind her, and she's like, "Not today."
She has been connecting with God lately. And I
love it because of the drugs, or she's actually been connecting with God?
See, Rue considers herself evil. She's not an evil person. She's just selfish, but being selfish doesn't necessarily make you evil. She has been trying to acknowledge the hurt she's caused and has been trying to repent and you know, trying to be a good person. But unlike some people, but
Nate.
she is.
If you have to
so
say you're
trapped.
evil, you're actually not really evil. Even people don't acknowledge that they're evil. They literally just feel like that they're right, everyone else is wrong, and everyone should obey or follow them. Literally. Because Rue has done some messed up things.
Yeah.
You know, but for her to call herself evil, you know, it's a little bit too much, because it's like, if you're evil, then what's Nate? Because Nate don't think he did anything wrong at all. So
Yeah, and that's what I guess that's what I'm trying to get at, because you have these two people who have done wrong in their lives, and one is trying to repent and, you know, right their wrongs, and the other is just trying to, I guess, get away with what they've done, not directly acknowledging what they've done.
he got away all right. He in the grave. He in the grave.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, yeah, in a way.
But it just wasn't a satisfying death.
No, it was a satisfying death. I feel that the way that he died was justified. It's just that he had to die just being set in his ways. It's like the people who he has hurt doesn't necessarily get closure. I mean, I don't know, maybe Jules has after that whole interaction. I don't know. The people who he's hurt don't get closure. Maddie hasn't gotten closure. I don't think. I as much as she tries to put on his on this front that she has let it go, that she's okay and whatnot, I feel that she's still hurt by the actions that both he and Cassie have done to her. And I don't know if it was ever done off camera, because like season 2 ended like 5 years before now, but they've never, as far as I know, Nate and Maddie have never had a conversation or confronted each other about that.
Mm-hmm.
Maddie just showed up to his wedding, and you know, we didn't get that face to face. Who knows what's going on with Tyler, the guy he framed in the first season?
Is he still in prison?
Who knows?
Who knows?
And now that Nate's dead, he can't even confess to all of the crimes that he.
You think?
There you go.
Exactly.
He would not. Okay?
Thank you, babe. Thank you.
Okay.
Because I'm like, you guys want this, and I'm like, you're not gonna get it. He's not. Bad people don't admit it.
But yeah, his victims don't get closure, and
yeah, exactly.
he doesn't get to repent for his own well-being. I mean, wherever his soul goes, it's probably going to hell.
The eternal abyss.
He doesn't get
the fiery flames.
I thought I thought during that time in the box he would be able to actually speak to God and apologize and, you know, repent. when you're
never. You asking for too much from a villain. Yeah, so too much from a bad person.
The only time he spoke to God was when he said, "Thank you, God," when he thought that he was gonna get rescued.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank
no.
you. Oh, that was God, all right. That was karmic justice.
So not only did Nate not take accountability or repent or anything, he left his wife and his ex with his debt. It's like his debt transferred from his wife, and now she shares that debt with Maddie to Alamo.
The true couple.
I honestly felt that Maddie should have just not gotten involved with Cassie anymore. I don't know what she was thinking, but that's why I feel that Maddie is a true friend. She's harsh, but she will be there for you when you need it. She was there for Cassie. Like, you can tell she still cares about that girl as much as she is annoyed by her. But how many friends would you go through lengths? You put yourself in danger with the pimp, ask a pimp for a favor for $1 million to get you out of the bind. And that whole, like, Maddie said that, oh, Cassie's special. Maddie deserves so much better.
They've been putting game on each other like crazy. It's just that Maddie's smarter, and Maddie thinks she's smart. She's the smartest person in the room, when in reality she just got played by Alamo. So that's just a wake up call for her that she's playing in this ain't high school. Like, you're in the real world now, and now you're dealing with real bad people, and they're not dumb.
Yeah,
they're not Cassie. So
yeah, but Maddie didn't want to believe it because we warned her not to get involved with Alamo.
But she did anyway.
Yeah.
Now she is where she is. We dabbled a lot on a lot of things about Euphoria, but
yeah,
that was a discussion. I mean, I guess we'll probably see us do the next one, for the next episode. Let's see how crazy it's gonna be. What, 90 minutes?
Yes, a whole movie.
Best believe I'm not gonna watch all of that.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna watch all the.
We're gonna pop some popcorn. You might as well settle in.
We're gonna
settle in on the couch.
The bits. Okay, I'll watch it. I'll watch it, and then I'll be like, do I want to watch from the beginning? Probably not.
Something crazy's gonna happen. You're gonna hear it from the living room, and then you're gonna
run straight and be like, what
That's
happened?
what he does.
Rewind. I want to see
and he forces me to rewind. I'm like, oh, well, you should have been here in the first place. I would have to rewind. But yeah, that's the episode. Did we introduce ourselves? Did we reintroduce ourselves?
Do we need to reintroduce ourselves? Our name is on the channel.
Yeah, but what if they think that you're Fawn and I'm Choke?
So let's introduce ourselves now. So guys, thank you for watching. If you like this content, if you want to see more of discussions that we have for this show or other shows, which we do watch anime, we watch other TV shows, and we watch movies. If you want to see more discussions like this, give us a like. You comment on what you thought about this episode. And
let us know what you want us to watch,
or just comment on your thoughts on the episode. Since we're back, I mean, it's not like we got to be consistent. Yeah. But this is it. I'm Choke.
I'm Fawn.
And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.